watching yet, so it'll just take a second to...
Okay, we good?
Yeah, no one's watching yet, so I'll let you know when we actually have people start. Alright, Chris is about to show us how to restring a cello.
Hey guys, it's Chris Johns with Ronald Sachs Violins in Peachtree City, Georgia. Thought we'd take a few minutes and show you how to properly string a cello. Of course, this will apply to a violin or viola as well. We'll cover the bass in a different session. We've got one of our student cellos here, and we're going to show you what not to do, and then of course what to do when you're stringing up your cello. So we've got an A string going on this instrument here, and we're going to feed the string into the hole in the peg. Now what happens commonly is somebody could restring the instrument with the string winding actually wrapped on the wrong side of the peg. And what happens there is you end up with your winding pulling the string across at a steep angle, or even pushing towards the side of the peg box, which can affect your tuning, and it can also promote string breakage. So if you see this angle we've got going here, you can see how we're pushing that all the way over to the side. That's something that you do not want on any of your strings. So the goal of this, when you're winding the string properly, to promote life of the string, you don't want to break it, obviously, because cello strings are expensive. What we're going to do is we're going to leave about 1/4 inch of string out on the other side of the hole. We're going to do a nice tight wrap on the opposite side of the hole, away from where the string should be. And then we're going to cross over that hole, creating sort of a lock. And if you play guitar or electric bass, you do something very similar when you wind your strings that way. But this is a nice lock, keeps that string nice and tight in place. And then we want to wind very tightly. Always make sure you're watching your string so it's gone through the bridge where it's supposed to, and it's nice and tight in the tailpiece. And then as we set that string down, we want to have little to no angle off of the nut slot to the peg. That's going to help that string last as long as possible without any interference, and also allow it to sound the best. The other thing we like to do is check the angle of your bridge whenever you replace the strings, because at any time if you're adjusting the pegs, this bridge will like to move forwards and backwards, and you don't want this to snap down against the top of your instrument while you're tightening your strings. And then the last thing we like to do is, once we have these strings nice and tight, we're going to loosen all the fine tuners to relieve some of that pressure behind the bridge, but to also give you some room to use them. And that's pretty much how you install a string on the cello. Thanks for watching.